Hi, it's Susie and I'm really glad you can join me again on my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick yet informative walkthrough on the mushroom called Piptoporus betulinus. This mushroom is also referred to as Fetoposis betulina. It is one of the most commonly used healing mushrooms around the world and has amazing benefits that you really should know about. And I'm also glad to let you know that it's also the main ingredient of HomeoAnimal's PIPTOPET product. Before we start things off, I'd really appreciate it if you can click on the subscribe button so you can easily check out my videos. I've got a lot of useful tips and pointers on how to keep your precious pet healthy and happy, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of them. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that bell icon while you're at it so you will get an instant notification as soon as I have a new video up. Please feel free to leave a comment if you have a question or just want to say hi. You can also suggest some ideas on what my next video should be about. I'm very excited to hear from you really soon. As a staple in folk medicine in various cultures around the world, Piptoporus betulinus has been traditionally used as a natural remedy for the treatment of wounds, keeping parasites at bay, as well as treating gastrointestinal issues. What's really interesting is that modern studies reveal that besides containing compounds that have antimicrobial and antiparasitic properties, this mushroom has also been seen to boost the immune system and help fight off cancer cells. If you watch this video until the end, we'll check out some of the positive comments from pet parents around the world who have already experienced the beneficial effects of Piptoporus betulinus on their pets that have been afflicted with cancer. Moreover, I'd just like to point out that being the main ingredient of HomeoAnimal's PIPTOPET, this product has already positively changed the quality of life of so many pets suffering from cancer with incredible results. Let's begin our discussion by having a quick walkthrough on what Piptoporus betulinus is. At its simplest, Piptoporus is a type of mushroom that typically grows only on birch trees. Its texture is similar to that of a cork and is shaped like a hoof. This mushroom is also referred to in botany as Fetoposis betulina. Moreover, its common names include razor strop, birch bracket, as well as birch polypore. What's really interesting about Piptoporus betulinus is that it's one of the most widely used medicinal mushrooms in the world. Apart from relieving gastrointestinal pain, this mushroom is also traditionally used as antiseptic for wounds and warding off parasites. Believe it or not, the medicinal uses of Piptoporus betulinus can be traced back for thousands of years, and it's still being used as a natural medicine in various cultures across the globe until now. Now let's check out how Piptoporus betulinus is commonly used in traditional medicine. Apart from being very versatile, it can also be used either fresh or in a dried state without affecting its natural potency, particularly its immune system boosting and anti-cancer properties. Unlike some medicinal mushrooms, this mushroom has a rubbery texture and it is not commonly used in culinary applications. The most popular and straightforward application of this medicinal mushroom is by slicing it into small pieces, then putting them into a pot of water. The whole thing is then simmered on low heat until the color of the water slightly becomes brown. This gives you Piptoporus betulinus tea. This tea has a pronounced yet tolerable bitter taste. Some people like to sweeten it with a bit of honey. Others even add a little lemon juice for extra flavor. Moreover, if you allow this tea to boil for much longer in the pot, it will give you Piptoporus betulinus concentrate. Traditionally, this concentrate can be used directly on wounds to disinfect them as well as treat gastrointestinal issues like constipation, indigestion, stomach pain, and getting rid of parasites, among others. Another application for Piptoporus betulinus is making it into powder. After drying this medicinal mushroom out in the sun until it becomes hard and rigid, you can simply put it in the blender or food processor to do just that. Piptoporus betulinus powder can be mixed with hot water and used as tea. It can also be added to your favorite beverages like coffee, tea, or milk. Before we move on to the next part of this video, I'd just like to ask you a couple of quick questions. Have you already tried using our PIPTOPET product on your pet? If so, how did you find the product? Please do share your inputs by leaving a comment. I'm really excited to hear from you, and I'm sure other pet parents will also appreciate your insights. Now we've got that covered. Here is a question that I'm pretty sure you may be asking now. Is there really concrete scientific evidence of the medicinal properties of Piptoporus betulinus? See, several scientific studies have already been conducted on the medicinal properties of Piptoporus betulinus through the years. And a lot of scientific experts have concluded that this mushroom does possess inherent elements and compounds that have medicinal capabilities. The National Center for Biotechnology Information, known as the NCBI, reports that besides being seen to have anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, and antiparasitic properties, experiments conducting using extracts gathered from Piptoporus betulinus show that it can also boost the immune system and prevent brain degradation. And what makes Piptoporus betulinus even more amazing is that these studies also reveal that this medicinal mushroom also has anti-cancer properties. Based on the results of these scientific studies, Piptoporus betulinus extracts not only stimulated cancer cell death, but prevented cancer cells from spreading to other parts of the body as well. And now I'm going to share with you a very interesting fact that you're sure to appreciate as a pet parent. Like I mentioned earlier, Piptoporus betulinus is the active ingredient of PIPTOPET. PIPTOPET is basically designed to boost your pet's immune system health so he won't be easily vulnerable to diseases, especially against cancer. It is a completely natural and high quality product that's made with a gentle, holistic touch so your cat or dog can have the quality of life and protection you've always hoped for. Additionally, PIPTOPET can also be used to maintain good health as well as support your dog or cat during cancer. This natural product can also be used in addition to more traditional treatments such as chemotherapy. And we're very happy to share that PIPTOPET has already helped thousands of pet parents worldwide. But don't just take my word on it. Allow me to share a few testimonials from pet parents who have already tried using PIPTOPET on their animal loved ones. Here's one from Cliff. Cliff says that he used PIPTOPET on his dog who was diagnosed with cancer to improve her quality of life before passing. Cliff happily adds that his pooch is still going strong until now. He also wants to share that he is a believer in PIPTOPET as a therapeutic agent. So thank you so much, Cliff. That's really much appreciated. Next up is from Inga. Inga shares that she has been purchasing PIPTOPET for her son's cat who was diagnosed with cancer. And Inga says that her son is constantly telling her that PIPTOPET has extended his cat's life. So we're very glad to hear that, Inga. And finally, we have this one from Cynthia. Cynthia shares that her pet, Peanut, is doing so well on PIPTOPET. Her shedding has been greatly reduced and her energy level has really increased. The lumps can still be felt, but they are definitely decreasing in size. We are very happy to know that, Cynthia. If we're being honest, while dealing with cancer can be very challenging, this is also the time when your pet needs the care, attention, and support he truly deserves. Let's work together to conquer this serious disease with a completely natural and high-quality product like PIPTOPET, which has already positively changed the quality of life of so many pets suffering from cancer with incredible results. Always remember that I and the rest of the HomeoAnimal team will be naturally with you and your pet every step of the way. You can find out more about PIPTOPET by clicking on the link that's on the screen right now. You can also check out the said link in the description if you prefer to do it after watching this video. So that pretty much wraps up our discussion on Piptoporus betulinus and the scientific evidence of its powerful medicinal properties. If you'd like to experience the gentle and holistic benefits of natural products in keeping your pet as healthy and happy as can be, make sure you create your very own HomeoAnimal account right away. Creating one is as easy as clicking on the link that appears on the screen right about now, and you're good to go. You can also find this link in the description box. If you learned something about this video, I'd really appreciate it if you can hit the like button and drop a comment too while you're at it. Also, make sure that you've already clicked subscribe and the bell icon so you won't miss any of my content that are geared towards giving your pet the quality of life he truly deserves. Just like this one, Cancer in Cats Best Natural Remedies. I hope you can join me again in my next video. See you soon.